Hello everyone. Today we'll start probability of class 10th. Even if I have made a video on basics of probability, but this is a quick recap of the things that we have done in that. Sample space is the all possible outcomes. All possible outcomes means just like if we toss one coin. If we toss one coin, then one head and one tail. If we toss two coins, then head head, head tail, tail head, tail tail. All of you know these things, but I am going to tell you only the meaning of sample space, means all the outcomes. So formula for coins is 2 raised to power 1 is 2 and 2 raised to power 2 is 4. So you can count 1, 2, 3, 4. Total number of outcomes for the coins. For n coins, the formula is 2 raised to power n. Now probability formula also you know, number of favorable outcomes over total number of outcomes. Now there are some important points that if sure event is there, then probability is 1. If impossible event is there, then probability is 0. Probability always lies between 0 and 1. The proof of this I have given in my introductory video of probability. You can see from there. Probability of E plus probability of not E is equals to 1. This also explained over there. Probability is never negative because it lies between 0 and 1. The meaning is probability always greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 1. It can never be negative and can never be greater than 1. E and not E are called complementary angles. It's a new word in 10th class that E and not E together are called complementary events to each other. So if we write probability of not E, this is the notation E bar. If we write E bar, the meaning is not E and it is 1 minus PE. And this also explained in my introductory video that sum of probabilities of all the elementary events of an experiment is 1. You can go through that video and then come back to this exercise 15.1 of 10th class. First 13 questions are very easy, you can do easily. Now I am going to tell you the question of card. In 10th there are questions of card. Card means a well shuffled deck of 52 cards. So for this you need to learn a flow chart. This flow chart says that there are 52 cards total, out of which 26 are red and 26 are black. Out of these 26 red, there are 13 hearts and the shape is this. You can see playing cards that 13 hearts and the shape and the color is red. 13 diamonds, shape of the diamond is this and this is also of red color. And here 26 black cards has 13 clubs, shape of club is this, and 13 spades and this is the shape of spade. And these 13 cards are numbered as not, first one is ace, 1 is not written on this card. So first one is ace, then 2 is written on the card, 3 is written on the card, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And after that again number is not written and next is jack, queen and king. Same here, 13 cards, same 13 cards are here, same 13 cards are here. So and jack, face on this card, face is there. On this card also face is there of queen, on this card also face is there of king. So 3 face cards. Ace we cannot consider as face card. So 3 face card in hearts, 3 face cards in diamond, 3 face cards in club and 3 face cards in spades. So how many total face cards? Total face cards are 4 into 3 is equals to 12. Now the summary of this, total playing cards, you need to learn this. Total playing cards are 52, 26 are red and 26 are black. These are further divided into 4 suits. Heart, diamond are of red color, club, spade are of black color. Total face cards, just now I told you, 4 jacks in all suits, 4 queen in every suit and 4 kings in every suit. So how many total face cards? 12. Out of 12, 6 are black and 6 are red. I hope this flowchart is clear to you of the playing cards. If it is not clear to you, 2 or 3 times you should see it and try to learn this. Then only you will be able to do all questions of playing cards. Now we discuss the first question that I have written for you. One card is drawn from a well shuffled deck of 52 cards. So total cards here is 52. Whenever we apply the formula for probability, we should know total. So total here is total outcomes, you can say total cards, you can say total outcomes is what? 52. King of red color. First of all, the color is red and king. So how many kings of red color? You can see one king of heart and one king of diamond. So we will get 2 upon 52. Always leave your answer, write here P and leave your answer always in fraction or decimal. So I am leaving answer in fraction, which is 2 ones are 2 and it is 26. So final answer is 1 upon 26. Face card, no condition, no black, no red. So how many total face cards? 3 of heart, 3 of diamond, 3 of club and 3 of spade. So total 12 cards. So this will be equals to, you can write here probability of this, which is equals to 12 by 52 and which is equals to 3 by 13 after cancellation. Red face card. First of all is red. If total are 12, so how many red? The red are 6. So it is 6 by 52. 6 by 52 means 3 upon 26. This is our answer. Next is jack of heart. Just see heart. This is heart. Jack of heart. How many jack of heart? 1. So it is 1 upon 52. I think you can do all parts on your own now. Nothing is difficult. Once you learn the flow chart. Probability of a spade. Spade. How many spades do we have? How many spades do we have? 13. So it is 13 over 52, which is equals to 1 by 4. Queen of diamonds. How many diamonds? 13 diamonds. And out of these 13 cards, how many queen do we have? 1. Diamond word is there, queen word is there. So how many queen of diamond? Which is 1 upon 52. Seventh part, neither an ace nor a king. So first of all we will add how many aces total? 4. How many king total? 4. So total we have 8 and favorable is 52 minus 8, which is 44. Why 44? Because it is neither an ace. Now वो ace होना चाहिए nor a king and it should not be a king. So how many total? 44. So our probability is 44 upon 52 and after cancellation you can write P here, probability of this, and after cancellation you can get 11 by 13. A king or a jack. No condition is given here. A king, either a king or a jack. So 4 plus 4 is the favorable and upon total 52. So 8 upon 52. When you will solve, you will get 4 upon 2 upon 13. Okay. Spade or a queen. It is little bit difficult and important also, because generally student do mistake in this question. Spade. See how many spade? Spade 13. 13 spades. So students write 13 spades. Or a queen, they write plus 4. But it is wrong. This is wrong. Because there are how many queens will be left? 3 queens will be left, because 1 queen is already there in this 13. 13 cards, 13 spades means 1 queen. one queen of spade is there. So one queen is there and out of these 4, 3 queens will be left. So answer of this part is 16. 13, or you can write like this, 13 plus 4 minus 1, which is 16 upon 52, and which is equals to, after cancellation with the table of 4, 4 upon 13. I hope this part is clear to you. Very important part, and generally students do mistake in this part. Next is 2 of spade. Just see, this is spade, 2 of spade. How many card on which 2 is written? Only one card. So it is 1 upon 52. Probability of this is 1 upon 52. Same here. 10 of black. Black. 10, a card on which 10 is written. A card on which 10 is written. So how many 10 written card black color of black color? 2. So it is 2 upon 52, which is equals to 1 upon 26. I hope all questions of cards is clear to you. I have taken some extra questions and some questions from your NCERT book. So I have covered almost each and every question related to cards. One more question in the book, 5 cards, total cards. So how many total cards here? 5. One is 10, Jack, Queen, King and Ace. There are total 5 cards. So out of these 5, one card is drawn. Probability that it is Queen. So out of these 5, how many Queen? 1 Queen. So favorable is 1, total is 5. If the Queen is drawn and put aside, if the Queen is drawn and put aside, it means now Queen is not there. Queen is not there. So how many cards are left? How many cards are left? 4 cards are left. If Queen is not there, put aside. Once we have taken out the Queen and we have put it aside, that how many cards are left? 4. And out of these 4, just see, Ace is there. Queen is not there. 1 is Ace, 1 is 10, 1 is Jack and 1 is King. So probability of Ace is 1 by 4. Now the probability of Queen, total cards are 4. We have 1 Queen which we have taken out, and don't put it again. We have taken it out. 4 cards. So no Queen is there. So 0 by 4, the probability is 0. Now next question we move on to, which is 20th question of your book. Suppose you drop a die at random on the rectangular region. So rectangular region, you are going to throw or put or drop a die, and this is the total. So formula for probability, all of you know, is number of favorable outcomes and total number of outcomes. So favorable is probability that it will land inside the circle. This is favorable. So we will write area of circle is favorable and total area of rectangle is our total outcomes. This is the total space given and this is the favorable space they are asking. So probably area of circle is, you know, pi r square, and area of rectangle is L into B. And what is the diameter of circle? 1. So formula here is pi into 1 by 2 square. If diameter is 1, radius is 1 by 2. L is 3, B is 2. So here is pi, it is 4, it will be multiplied with it, pi upon 24. This is the final probability of that it will land inside. You can write here probability that it will land inside circle. This is the final answer, that it will land inside circle is pi upon 24. Very easy. Total area is area of rectangle and favorable is area of circle. Now next, a game consists of tossing 1 rupee coin 3 times. So I gave you the formula, tossing of coin 3 times. Tossing a coin 3 times. So total number of outcomes. I gave you a formula that 2 raised to power 3, which is 8. Tossing a coin 3 times, so total number of outcomes is 8. Now how can we write it? The way I am telling you, first of all, the sample space, and this is one and the same meaning. If we throw one coin 3 times, or if we throw 3 coins simultaneously once. 3 coins simultaneously once if we throw, and 1 coin 3 times if we throw, they both have the same meaning. Sample space, you can start like this. So many teachers will give you the different method. It is up to you, the way you like, you can write. You just write H, H, H. It is head, head, head. Then introduce one T. It is H, H, T. Then move this T in between. It is H, T, H. Then write this T on the first place. Then write T, T, T. Similarly, introduce one H at the end and move this H. Then this will be HTT. Now you can count easily how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we'll read the question, noting its outcome each time. Hanif wins when? If all the tosses give the same result, that is 3 heads or 3 tails. So Hanif will win only when he gets 3 heads or 3 tails. But the probability they are asking is loses otherwise. Find Hanif will lose the game. So probability of losing the game is, if he will get 3 heads, he will win. If he gets 3 tails, he will win. He will lose the game means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 are the favorable, 8 are the total. So answer is 3/4. I hope this is clear to you. Very easy question, but I want to tell you the sample space for 3 coins. That's why I have considered this question. Now 24th question, if you have read, a die is thrown twice or 2 dice thrown once simultaneously has one and the same meaning, and sample space for it is very easy. What you can do, you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 number here, and then you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you can write 1, 1 in this line, and 1, 2. In this way I have made this sample space for you people. And formula for, if I tell you formula, number of dice, if it is 1, number of dice is 1, so total outcomes is 6 raised to power 1, and it means 6. If number of dice 2, then total outcomes is 6 raised to power 2, means 36. If number of dice 3, which is not in your syllabus, then it is 6 raised to power 3, which is 216. This is the formula. So total outcomes you can count, 6 is 36. Total outcomes here is 36. Here also is 36. Here also is 36. In all the part it is 36. 5 will not come up either time. So first of all, see 5 comes how many times? See this side. Just see the line of 5. This is the line of 5. 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6. And from this side also 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5 and 6, 5. If I want to draw this line here, just see all these numbers. 5 will not come up either time, but in these, the red mark I have marked, 5 comes. 5 will come up at least once. Just count how many are these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But I have counted this twice. You can see when I have taken horizontal line, when I have taken vertical line, I have counted this twice. So total outcomes here is 11. 5 will come up at least once. The meaning of at least is kam se kam. At least means we are going up. We can take the case of 1 5 or 2 5, both. This is the meaning of the word at least. At least means we move up. If at least 5 is there, it means we will consider the case of 1 5 also, and we will consider the case of 2 5 also. Now 5 will not come up either time. If you see, these two are complementary events. It means you can write here 36 minus 11. Just leave these 11 and count rest. 5 will not come either time. 5 will not come on any die. So it means it is 25 upon 36. These two parts I hope clear to you. Next is sum of two numbers appearing on the top of the dice is 8. This is very easy. Just observe it carefully. Sum of the numbers is 8. Just see this. 8. Just 6 2 is 8. 6 move diagonally from here. This is 8. 5 3 is 8. 4 4 is 8. 3 5 is 8 and 2 6 is 8. Always when some word is there, you will get your answer diagonally. So just count 1 2 3 4 5 and you can see only 5 we will get as favorable. Next is sum is 13. Same question. Same. Sum is 13. What is the maximum sum we can get if we play with two dice, or if we throw two dice simultaneously, or if we throw a die twice? A maximum number is 12. It is written 3. So its answer is 0 upon 36, which is 0. Next is less than or equal to 7. Just see, less than or equal to 7. Again see, diagonal. See diagonal. 6 1. Okay, I am telling you with red pen, or I am telling you with blue pen, so that you can understand better. 7 6 1 5 2 4 3 3 4 2 5 and 1 6. And question is less than or equal to. If you move below this diagonal, if you move below this diagonal, then you will get greater number 8 9 10. If you move above this, then you will get smaller numbers. And question is less than or equal to 7. So you will count all the numbers. These are 6, then these are 5 11, then 4 is 15, then 3 is 18, then 2 is 20 and 1 is 21. So our favorable here is 21 upon 36. After cancellation you will get 7 over 12. I hope this is clear to you. Just put the diagonal if it is written sum. Here word is sum less than or equal to 7. Getting a doublet. The meaning of doublet is 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 6. Again you will get this in the diagonal. Just see this, 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4 5 5 6 6. So how many doublet? 6 upon 36, which is equals to 1 by 6. The meaning of doublet is same number on both the dice. This is little bit hodgepodge, but I think you can understand, because part wise I am telling you in the sample space. Otherwise you can make new sample space for every part. In exam you can make one sample space only. Getting a number multiple of 2 on one dice. This is important. Multiple of 2 on one dice and multiple of 3 on the other. Now we'll check. Multiple of 2 on one dice. So start from here. Multiple of 2 on one dice. This line we don't need. Multiple of 2 on one dice. So this is our case. In this case we have to find multiple of 2 on one dice and multiple of 3 on other dice. Same this also, multiple of 2 and multiple of 3. Same here, multiple of 2 and multiple of 3. Order matters in probability. So this is also multiple of 2 and multiple of 3. This also multiple of 2 and multiple of 3. This is 3 and this is 2. So we can write all these multiple of 2 and multiple of 3 like this. Multiple of 2 and multiple of 3. Then again see here, multiple of 2 and multiple of 3. Multiple of 2 and multiple of 3. And here also multiple of 2 and multiple of 3. Multiple of 2 and multiple of 3. This also multiple of 2 and multiple of 3. Any other? This also multiple of 3 and multiple of 2. So I think we have considered all, and you can check otherwise. Multiple of 2 and multiple of 3. I hope I have considered all. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So it is 11/36. On one dice it is multiple of 2 and on the other dice it is multiple of 3. Now that's all for today, and revise all these questions. One more video on optional of 10th class I will make. If you have doubt, then you can ask. And assignment also I will give you, and all important questions of board and NCERT exemplar I will do in the next video. Thank you.